It's week 4 of the NFL, and it's brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Vikings and the Panthers, and it comes your way next.
Just a spectacular afternoon for football here in the Tar Heel state of North Carolina as EA Sports welcomes you inside Bank of America Stadium in uptown Charlotte. Today, it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here between the Minnesota Vikings and the Carolina Panthers. Brandon Gaudin with my good friend Charles Davis. And Charles, you look at the Panthers. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. They run again on 1st down. Cook gave a glimpse of his quick feet, but not a whole lot of space down at the 30. The numbers a week ago for Cook. 17 carries, 62 yards, and a touchdown.
Not a horrendous week last week running the ball, but definitely room for improvement for their numbers. No doubt they made some slight adjustments to how they're going to call plays this week in hopes they can kick those numbers up a notch.
Meanwhile, Cousins throw taken in by Landry. And they're going to move it down to inside the 25. 3rd and short yardage, Cousins. He's going to get this one down to Cook. And he will have a Vikings 1st down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3. From the red zone now, Cousins. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end, complete. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Now Cousins. And this is going to be incomplete. Strong coverage by Carolina. And on we go to 4th down. Now the Vikings will send out the special teams crew here for a field goal try. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And his kick here is good. And the Vikings have a 3-0 lead. Well, both teams kind of feeling each other out here. And now after 3 drives, we have a score with that field goal.
Yeah, they're still waiting for their breakout drive to come to them, all right? They're using the playbook well. They're looking for that extra section that says touchdowns instead of field goals. But they'll take the 3 for now and try and get set up for more later.
The Panthers coming back out onto the field for their 2nd drive. The last series for them, a little disappointing, forced a punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10. Here's Corral on 1st down. Got his man, Robbie Anderson. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup. Now again, right side McCaffrey. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Corral on 2nd down. Oh, this is going to be caught along the sidelines. Probably shouldn't have been caught. He's going to lose yardage there. On 3rd down, here's Corral. Going back to Marshall. He's got him again. They had a nice job there defensively. They get him to the ground short of the 1st, right around the 42. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that'll bring up 4th down. So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. Taken in at the 22. 33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. Cousins. He'll find Smith-Marset complete. Just the first quarter, but tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you from my days, I remember being in college and learning all off-season about our season-opening opponent, and they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass of the game, and the relief was incredible.
Looking for Landry, and it's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it, and the Panthers are going to get possession of the football as time will run out on this first quarter of play. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. Down to the 42, 2nd down. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. On 3rd down, Corral. He's going to air one out for Anderson. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete. But the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. So instead of 4th down, 1st down.
Well, so much for winning the down you put a lot of emphasis on, because 3rd down is key for offense and defense. Instead, you're going to stay on the field and start a new set of downs.
And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. McCaffrey looking for a signal, but none forthcoming. They stopped him shy of the goal line. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Again, McCaffrey. And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. Christian McCaffrey, his 3rd rushing touchdown of the year. And the Panthers have taken the lead. So the 2nd down run didn't work. They run it again on 3rd down and get in. I wasn't sure if they might pass it, Charles. We know that they like to mix it up down here around the goal line.
Yeah, almost felt like the offensive line said, forget mixing it up. Let's call our favorite running play over our best blockers, and let's get this one in.
Extra point right down the middle, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And the last play on the drive, the touchdown run from Christian McCaffrey. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And now out comes Minnesota. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3-point CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
From the 29, Cousins. That'll be complete to Cook. And he'll be brought down right around the 37.
Holding offense.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Cousins now. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've only converted once in 4 tries. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the 1st. That right there, a good sign for a team that's had trouble converting 3rd down so far this year. They're the bottom 5 in the NFL, but they come through there.
Yeah, and I bet if we put our guy Marvin on the case and say, Marvin, tell us where they rank on 3rd and 1. what, right? I bet they're in the top 5 in the league on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, 3rd and 7 or more, because that's how you end up not converting. Just too much yardage to pick up on 3rd down.
Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. It'll go as a loss of 3 on the sack, and it brings up 3rd down. And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
3rd and long for Cousins. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Cook. And they'll get this across the midfield stripe, but still winding up short of the 1st down. A gain of 9, not enough, and it's 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
The Vikings send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And you can't do it much better than that. This ball kicks out of bounds at the 4-yard line.
That's a double win there, partner. You keep out of the return man's hands, and you pin him inside the 5-yard line. Pretty darn good.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And space opened up a bit. He's able to take this up past the 10. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And this won't be enough to pick up the 1st. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th. So on now is Johnny Hecker to punt this one away. He's been a busy man here in this 1st half as he gets it away. A good kick, 49 yards, just 3 on the return. And it will be Vikings ball, 1st and 10. Minnesota's offense takes over possession as we eat closer and closer to intermission. Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the 1st half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
Yeah, they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. He search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. Now Cousins. Setting up the screen for Cook. And they're going to get this up to midfield. First down, here's the run with Cook. Taken down at the 47-yard line. Tackled by the corner, C.J. Henderson. 2 minutes to play in this 1st half. 7-3, our score. On 2nd and 7, Cousins. And he's got the hook up to Landry. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. Working out of the gun, Cousins. This one brought in by Jefferson. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. From the 30 on 2nd down, Cousins. And this one right back into the hands of Jefferson. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Again, it's Cousins. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this 1st half. A small bit of adversity here on what's been a strong drive as they come up 2nd and 12. To throw, Cousins. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked off by J.C. Horn. And they will finally get him as as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. So a big return there, Charles, on what was a pretty dangerous throw to the outside.
It sure was, Brandon. That's the risk you run on a throw like this. If it's intercepted, a lot of times this is a pick six. So good hustle to get back and get him down. But, boy, that's a throw you've really got to be sure of if you're going to work the perimeter of the field.
Christian McCaffrey and the Panthers about set to go on offense. A good job in the passing game. Decent job in the running game, but really they've been more effective through the air. We'll see if that shifts at all as this goes on.
Thus far, it feels like they're calling this game in reverse. Normally you run to set up the pass. Here it feels like they're passing, hoping to set up the run and be more effective later on in the game.
Yeah, you can do it both ways. We usually talk about it in the reverse, however.
No doubt about it.
The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Now after the sack, you got Corral and the Panthers here staring at a tough play, 3rd and long. And he'll air this one deep for Anderson. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
And he put enough leg into it, but it's well off to the right and no good. And this will stay a 4-point game.
And now 2 problems as I see it. First, you missed the kick, which granted was a long one. But second, you set the other guys up with great field position and enough time to maybe get downfield and get a field goal attempt of their own.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And complete right side to Cook. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Dalvin Cook now catches on back-to-back plays. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
Holding offense.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. To throw is Cousins. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down.
Personal foul.
Let's check in with our referee.
Defense.
So now a fresh set of downs. 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Cousins to throw it. Right back to Cook for another completion. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! And we'll jump right over halftime and keep the game going here in Week 4. 2nd half kickoff ready to go. Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. And this will not be returned, so the 2nd half begins with a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys are tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. A handoff, McCaffrey running right. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Corral looking to pass, 2nd down. Over the middle, complete. It's Thomas. An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on 3rd down. Corral here working from the gun. That's going to be caught along the sideline, and what a job of keeping his feet in bounds They say that's a catch. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the third downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the third quarter of this one, and this is a tight one.
And Kevin O'Connell clearly unhappy with that call, and he's thrown that red challenge flag out on the field. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch.
So the challenge there does not go their way. This will indeed remain a completed pass. They'll give it up to McCaffrey. They juked him down to about the 45. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Up the gut, McCaffrey. And he's going to be stopped just short of the first down marker at the Vikings' 40-yard line. Fakes the handoff. Now Corral to throw it. Over the middle, that's complete to McCaffrey. And he is going to have the Panthers' first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
And they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. A handoff left, McCaffrey. Andrew Booth making the tackle. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Trying to get to the outside. This is McCaffrey. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. A third down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
I don't think this will even, nope, it doesn't even get there. Well short, and this will stay a 4-point game. Well, close game, second half. You obviously hate to leave 3 out on the field.
Especially in a game like this when you know points are hard to come by. That was one of their best opportunities so far, and they come away with nothing.
It's the Vikings' turn on offense. We get ready for their first possession of the second half. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
And they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the third quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. Play action now. Cousins. And that nearly intercepted. It's incomplete. Now remember, he had a pick earlier, but couldn't reel that one in. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And that will be incomplete. They weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. The Vikings send out their punter as he's on to kick it away. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Now this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. So here are the Panthers set to take over. They're on a 3-game winning streak, and right now looking good in this one as well. 1st and 10 for the Panthers as Corral gets him set at the 20. On 1st down, it's Corral. Throw left side, McCaffrey's got it. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
They certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Corral to throw on 1st and 10. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver Moore. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The Panthers have the first. It's a gain of 12.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? A give running left, it's McCaffrey. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
Personal foul, unnecessary roughness, defense.
I know it's an emotional game, Charles. You can't do that.
And when you get into your film sessions and you
Automatic
argue your
first
case
down.
with your coaches, that's exactly what they say at the end. You just can't do it. It costs your team.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. First down. Here's Corral with it. For Marshall, that's complete. And he's going to get this down near the 25. On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down. They'll try and run for this with Hubbard. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
I know the game's changed. A lot of people would say it's evolved. Look, I'm a little bit Neanderthal, okay? I love this. No exotic formations, no misdirection. Just line up and run the darn ball, pick up the first down. I love it.
Yeah, 3rd and short, that's what you're supposed to do. Like you said, old school, smash mouth football. And he powers through the first wave, but he's going to be swallowed up behind the line of scrimmage. We'll get a pause here. There appears to be a Panther who is shaken up on that last play. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Corral here, working from the gun. Over the middle, it's Thomas. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. And Corral will throw it to the end zone, but it's incomplete. Following the play here, now we've got an injury. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. And his kick is right there. It's good, and they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
Taken from about the 12. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. And now out comes Minnesota. This game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive. Try to fire up that running game with Dalvin Cook. And not a whole lot there. Maybe a yard to the 27. On 2nd and 9. Cousins, middle of the field to Jefferson. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. 45 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
I think I saw a lot of shoulders just drop there. And what I mean by that is they finally were able to relax a little bit because that was an important play call. They needed to pick up that first down at this stage of the game.
Yeah, couldn't afford another quick drive and out. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. on 2nd and 9. Cousins, complete. Jefferson the target. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play. And they'll be facing a 3rd and 12. Plays like that, Charles, no doubt, they're just going to continue to fuel this crowd.
And this defense is already playing well. But it also feeds on the energy of that crowd that you're talking about. And that takes them up to another level. Right now, they're playing really loose. They've got the lead, and what a nice stop they just made there behind the line of scrimmage.
And they will get this across midfield, but still well short of the first as he's dropped at the 46. And now we're going to get a stoppage as, yeah, that looks like Jackson who's shaken up. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. The Vikings send out their punter. He's been terrific so far. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line. The Panthers about ready to take over. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. They run on first down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's 2nd down now. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. This is McCaffrey on the give. And a short pickup there as he'll take this up to right around the 20. On 3rd down, here's Corral. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Here's Johnny Hacker now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. Fielded just inside the 20. And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their own 24. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Flushed out right. And this one too low. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Throwing is Cousins. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete.
Holding offense.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Throwing, Cousins. To the right side to Eric Ebron. The Vikings on 3rd down. They're right at about the league average, 40%, 4 for 10. This will be 3rd and 15. Setting up the screen for Cook. And he'll be stopped here well short of the 1st down at the 24-yard line. The Vikings send out their punter as he's on for the 5th time here today. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10. Corral to throw, 1st and 10. Got a man right side, it's McCaffrey. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup. Here's Corral on 1st down. He's got a man, that's Marshall. They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard. Now a give, right side McCaffrey. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Panther 1st down. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Back to the ground on first. It's McCaffrey. To the 36-yard line. Stop there. From the 36, Corral. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down. On third down, Corral. That's complete to McCaffrey. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 21. A solid gain of 15 yards and the sticks move. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it. So it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on second down. Corral yet again going to throw it. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he is going to lose yardage here. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. 3rd and long, Corral. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there that brings up 4th. And this one is right through. And they will stretch their lead to 10 now at 13-3. So that CD, an important one here in the 4th quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a 2-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a 2-score game, and they were able to get it done.
Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Throwing again on second down. Cousins right back to Cook for another completion. A good job defensively to hold that to 4 yards, and now it's 3rd down. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Cousins on 3rd and 2. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. This will wind up a loss on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Desperation time. Cousins on 4th down. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. First down now, but that clock rolling. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Cousins trying to get his guys up to the line of scrimmage quickly. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. Now he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Cousins to throw. Another one on this play for Justin Jefferson. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. This one brought in by Jefferson. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. First down now, but the clock continues to move. And he's got his man on the out route. Now Cousins evades him at the 10. And the Vikings are going to be set up with a 1st and goal here as the tackle made at the 9. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter. They'll dump this off to Cook. So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And it'll bring up a 2nd and goal. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Here's Cousins. And he's got his man in stride, complete. One last shot now for Cousins. And this is going to be caught. So it affects the final score, not the outcome, but it is a late touchdown here on the game's final play. The extra point here is good, but the late touchdown can only draw the score a bit closer as this game is over. Well, on the one side, if you try to take away something positive from this game, they play to the final whistle, getting the touchdown there on the last play, but still, all for naught, really.
Yeah, I'd say give them points for positivity. I like that. That part is good. But I often wonder, when the game is settled and the clock is run out, do we really need to kick the extra point?
Oh, yeah. It's silly. It's silly.
It doesn't make any sense to me. I know that people have explained before, well, you got to play it all the way through. Come on, this thing was done.
So for the Panthers, that early momentum continues here as they move to 4-0.